We'll just give it a sec here before we get going. All right. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope everyone's had a good week. All right, well, we're just going to pick right up where we left off. Hopefully sometime in this stream, poor kitty can find a way out the damn box. All right, well, here we go. Welcome to the magical planet of dreams.
歓迎いたしますわ、シローさん。
The mysterious object squeals. Now I'm starting to finally understand how Tosaka feels. Also, I'm starting to get how to deal with that thing. To explain the alien called Magical Ruby. You will never be able to reason with it. Okay, so anything goes for you, huh? So where are we?
ですから、マジカル星です。
Yes, I get that you said it was a magical planet.
正義を愛する方たちの最果ての地のように見えて、カレイドステッキの内部だったりします。
The furthest land of those... Oh, that's what she said. Wow. Oh, hey, Gumi. Welcome to the stream. I did watch the first 3 episodes of Madoka Magica. I did. So the first 3 episodes were a hell of a way to start a series. I gotta give it that. So it's basically your imaginary scenery, huh?
はい、さすがシローさん。こと結界に関しては理解が早くていらっしゃる。
This is horrible. This must be a knockoff of the reality marble. Like I said, it was a hell of a way to start a series, but I really enjoyed the first 3 episodes, actually. I wasn't surprised that the really happy, cheery, magical girl, I can't remember her name. She wasn't around long. She got nom-nommed right in the, 3rd episode. Yes, it was the 3rd episode she got nom-nommed. I was kind of like, yeah, I'm not surprised she was the first to go. I am kind of curious as to what their wishes are gonna be. I'm not one to talk about others, but this is tasteless. You must not have any friends. I didn't notice the ending song. Maybe the anime site that I was using doesn't have the intro and outros to that particular show. Unless I just kind of unless it played during like the last few minutes of the episode and I was just totally oblivious to it. I will take another peek at the end of the episode and take a listen and see if I can't pick out that song. Resonate with each other? I ask her with distaste.
そんな、もう分かってるくせに、シロウさんったら。シロウさんは正義の味方で、私は正義の魔法少女。ほら、共に正義を愛するものなのです。というわけで、これからは協力して、あの堕落しきった現世悪魔、遠坂凛さんをですね、正義の魔法少女としてプロデュースしちゃいましょうとタッグを組みたいわけなのですが。
The exit is nowhere to be found. But there's no way this nonsensical world can last long. It should only be able to last one more minute. We hope. Oh
そ
God.
こ、キョロキョロしないでください。いいですか？私は世のため人のために言っているんです。何も趣味私欲でリンさんに無理強いしているわけではありません。先ほども言いましたが、私の根底に刻まれた命令は愛と正義なんですから。
Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'll have to double check to see if they cut out the intro and endings on the episodes I was watching. See if I can find a version that doesn't have the outro cut off. The out-of-place artifact puffs her chest, saying that she isn't suspicious. Yeah, right, not suspicious. Hey, if you're gonna say that, isn't it love and peace?
はい、その通りです。やっぱり人間、最後は愛が勝ちますから。ラブ&パワー、なんて独善的な響きでしょう。
Shiro, stop encouraging the damn wand, okay? Just stop encouraging it. It's the real thing. The way she says power instead of peace is fitting for a dangerous seal designation class item.
そんなわけなんで、人々の平和のため、リンさんには私の代わりに愛と正義の伝道師になっていただきたいのです。私は所詮寂しいマジックアイテム。どんなに力があっても人が使ってくれないと何もできま。それにシローさんもリンさんの普段の行いはどうかと思うでしょ。リンさんはもうちょっとあの有り余るコメディ才能を
Her
皆さんの
abundant
役に
comedic
立てる
talent
べき
for
なんです。
everyone to see. Oh shit. Ruby, that's not going to encourage Rin to make a contract with you. I want to be able to relate a bit to that opinion, but I can't trust that thing after all. I mean, its true feelings are completely spilling out. I don't know if it's because Zelrich hastily added this function realizing that this thing is crazy, or if it's because its method of communicating is through telepathy, but I can clearly hear Ruby's true, unadulterated feelings through the parentheses.
さあ、いい加減時間もありません。共に正義を愛する同志として答えを聞かせてくださいまし。ルビーちゃん、シローさんは仲間になってくれると信じています。
What do you mean I'm gonna obey the command of his... Come on, do I have to? Okay, love and power it is. Let's say that it's real. Hey Ruby, what kind of thing of justice... What kind of thing is justice to you?
はい、そうですね。
Oh... I haven't seen enough of it to actually, like, pick a favorite yet. Although that... Oh, what the hell is her name? That really broody magical girl with the long dark hair that is, like, just really pissy all the time. I think she might be my favorite so far.
世の中を等しく私にとって面白おかしくすることでしょうか。
I do like the show so far. I think it's really good. So far, I'm enjoying the story. I kind of wish I had not smoked right before watching it because I was not prepared for that. It got a little weird. I wasn't prepared. Then what is evil to you, Ruby? Yes, Homura. That's her name. I think she's my favorite so far.
そんなの私に逆らうものが悪に決まってるじゃないですか。
I should have remembered that her name was Homura, because that's like the like half the name of the high school for like half of the fate characters, the masters. There's the high school that they go to, I believe, is Homurahara High. So, what that? So that statement is something that doesn't have to be hidden within itself. Hey, we're done talking here, you devil. Give Tosaka back and return me to the original world. I'm not gonna put up with your tricks anymore.
そんな正義の味方同士、シローさんとは仲良くやれると思って。
I haven't quite figured out her power yet.
もう手遅れです。
I know the one girl that got nom-nommed, she could produce as many freaking firearms. That was unlimited gunworks is what that was. But yeah, I'm still not quite sure what Homura's power is, but don't spoil it for me, please. I want to figure it out on my own.
今、リンさんには強制的に正義の素晴らしさを理解してもらっていますし、契約もあと数秒で完了です。言っときますが、契約解除はできませんよ。私の契約はほとんど呪いだってゼルレッチ王のお墨付きですから。
You bastard, withdrawing when it gets inconvenient for you? But don't underestimate me. It's not like I keep on getting involved in trouble just for show. Hup. I put my hands on the ground and look up to the sky and look up at the sky with all my might. The most efficient way to get out of a nightmare is not by escaping from that world, but obviously by annihilating yourself. Too bad what happened to which one, though? The one that got nom-nommed? Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel for her. Tosaka? I pull back from the nightmare. Tosaka is, as expected of her, still holding out. Tosaka, give me that wand. I tried to snatch the wand from Tosaka's hand, but I can't. Oh, the blonde-haired girl was with the pigtails was your second favorite? Oh, that's too bad. She gets nommed in the 3rd episode. I mean, she's got some cool magic, though. Unlimited gunworks. Not gonna lie, that is epic. The Kaleido stick flashes.
契約完了です。
Damn it, I didn't make it in time.
いいえ、何の問題もないわ、エミヤ君。マジカルルビーは正義の精霊。彼女の行動に間違いはみじんもないわ。私は正義の魔法少女。私の行動に正解は一つもないわ。そう、逆らう悪党には反撃さえ許さない。
EQ, what do you mean, Curse? That's just brainwashing, you stupid spirit! Just let go of it! Just pass the wand over to me, Tosaka. I'll break it into pieces with my knee, I swear.
落ち着くわ、エミヤ君。心配する必要はまるでないわ。浅はかだったのは私たちの方だわ。うん、いいじゃん、魔法少女。愛と正義のために戦うのに何を恥ずかしがる必要があるわ。
Sleep, it's a nightmare. I'm not one to talk, but this is probably embarrassing.
困ったエミヤ君ね。まだカレイドステッキの素晴らしさを理解できないなんて。やっぱり正義だけ信じてるやつじゃダメっつうか。
The only magical girls we've met so far were, Homura, the girl with the blonde hair, and then the two that are, like, possibly gonna make a wish and become magical girls.
でも安心して、私は見捨てたりしないから。シロは私の大切な仲間だもの。これから大好きな先輩に振られちゃったり、魔法界からライバルのお金持ちお嬢様とか転校してくるけど、二人で苦難を乗り越えていくんだから。
There's no use anymore. I'm not able to stop this catastrophe. Episode 3 is just kind of a normal thing that happens in this show. That's kind of brutal. I want to run out as soon as possible. Not from this box, but from this Tosaka.
さあ、行くわよ、シロ。コンタクトフルオープン。境界回廊最大展開。ディシュピーゲンフォームブルトスティッツムトランスポール。やあ、マイネマイステビーン。エフナングです。カレイドスコープスガッター。
What did they just do to us? Oh, she's magical girl cause changing.
お待たせ。魔法少女カレイドルビー、ここに誕生。どうシェロー、初めての変身にしては上出来でしょ。
Yeah, it's more shocking than good. By the way, what's up with that weird way of... I was about to say saying my name. Then I feel some incredible feeling of discomfort in my body. Like when my limbs become like stuffed toys when Ilya pulled a prank on me.
何って変身した時の名前でしょ。魔法少女にはお約束のヒロインの相棒じゃない。
Yeah, so far I am enjoying the story. Some more, it's definitely a darker take on the magical girl theme. Kaleido Ruby points to me. What? What the hell is this?
いえ、どうしても何もきちんと確認を取ったじゃないですか。どんなマスコットタイプがいいかと。あ、ちなみに名称はもう一人のマスターが使っていたのを流用させていただきましたので、あしからず。
God, so the mascot friend wasn't about you?
え嫌ですよ、シロさん。私が誰かの下につくなんてあると思います？
What splendid self-analysis.
さあ、そうと決まればこんな箱をさっさと抜け出しちゃわないとね。外では私たちの活躍が待ってるんだから。一刻も早く太陽よりも強く世界中の困った子供たちにストロベリーの血
Strawberry blood-soaked love to the troubled children. That is not what justice is about there, Ruby. Not what I was expecting for a witch. That is definitely... Not what I was expecting. Although I'm not unfond of the idea. It might take a couple of witches to be like, okay, this makes sense for how a witch looks. It's so alien to any other portrayal of witches that you'd find, right? So it's just a little weird at the moment.
次週新番組魔法少女カレイドルビー第1話。
That was a dessert witch? Okay.
焼き尽くせバーニングドラッグ。
I get that they're all different kinds. It's just
スカーレットスカット発射ですよ。
I wasn't expecting abstract like that, you know what I mean? What a brain dead title. A vortex of magical energy converges. This amount of magical energy, which is enough to fill the treasure box that's cramped up but endless, condenses into the Kaleido stick.
開けシュバインオーグ。我は我の望む場所へ。我は我の望む方。せーの、ゼルザン FP。 キャー、素敵ですマイマスター。やりました。一人目赤い方をゲットです。
The lid shouldn't be able to open at all from the inside opens. The blinding light and the abundant magical energy completely disappears. This is the moment that is inherently imperceptible. I think she doesn't know what she's in for, to be perfectly honest. She's still a bit on the naive side. I think the show will cure her of that very quickly. The boundary between the inside of the box and the outside, the single moment where we return from nonsensical time to normal time.
ありがとうございました。シローさんのおかげで、ようやく私も作られた意味を果たせそうです。
It thanks me. You're welcome? So what will happen to Tosaka?
ご心配には及びません。契約がなされた以上、私はこれで引っ込みますから。以後は私がこのように現れることもありませんし、契約時における洗脳も外に出ればきれいさっぱり抜け落ちます。
What, that little cat-looking thing? I think he's adorably cute. He's adorable. I want one. Huh? So you are...
はい、これでお別れです。あとはカレイドステッキとしてお二人の活躍を魚にさせていただきます。それではお元気で。シローさんもリンさんとお幸せに。
Oh. The presence of the Kaleido stick fades. Could it be that it actually wasn't that bad? The man-made spirit that dragged us around that much disappeared easily. So, will Tosaka have the memory of when she was Kaleido Ruby?
はい、今回はバッチリ残しておきました。
They really were like the devil until the end. We roll onto the soft carpet. Yay! Kitty's out the box! Oh, big stretches for the kitty. Yeah, they haven't made their wishes yet. Kibe hasn't, he's only made the offer. Nobody's actually, like, they haven't made the wish yet. But yeah, there's definitely a price. The air feels cool and comfortable. There really was a lot that happened, but we're finally able to come back to the outside world. Why is... I'm not sure I want to... We were able to come back, but Mitsuzuri and Ize are right in front of us. Yeah, you could wish for anything, but only one wish. Oh yeah, today is Sunday, huh? Oh, I came over early. There's no response, or rather, they're too shocked to reply. They're looking behind me. Wait, she's still...
はーい、お待たせみんな。愛と正義の執行者、カレイドルビーのプリズムメイクが始まるわ。よ。
That's right. That is right. Excuses are useless for that person there. If there were 100 people, 100 people would be stunned. She is unmistakably a magical girl. If I could exchange one wish for... I had already thought about that when I was watching the first couple episodes of Madoka Magica. Honestly, call me crazy, but... I'd wish for immortality. Tosaka, whose brainwashing got undone and regained her consciousness, is trembling. She chews over her actions from earlier and her current state like she's on a bed of nails.
いいわよ。笑ってよ。
Poor Tosaka.
なんだよ、東坂それは。さすがね、綾子。容赦なしか。
You know you knew she had no mercy. Come on.
父
何よ。あなたも笑いたかったら笑えば。むしろ笑って。
She's like, please laugh. I mean, straight up immortal. The immortal is not being able to die. Ageless is not aging. Like I said, call me crazy, but I'd go for immortality.
それは文化祭の出し物か。だが生徒会は3映画
No, we are not falling out the damn box for a performance at the cultural festival. Hell no! As usual, Ize is way calm. He's the kind of he's kind to people, and he's even been kind to Tosaka today, of all days.
いい、かわいいよ、東坂。それ最高。文化祭にそんな超目玉の出し物用意してくれたなんて、祭日冥利に尽きるね。
Oh, Mitsuzuri is just friggin' killing herself. Well, you know, that's across that bridge when you come to it, I guess. Well, I guess before you, I'm sure I'd come up with something before the actual Earth blew up. But I mean, that would prove problematic. Be drifting there in space, frozen, can't do a thing, completely conscious. That would suck, actually. Just drifting out there in the devoid of space, being unable to move, but completely conscious. And let's find a new planet to live on. Well, I mean, there is that. Wouldn't have to really worry about environment being immortal. So long as I can actually move, I'd be okay. Huh? Cultural festival? Oh yeah, that's why we gathered. It was a blessing in disguise. It seems like we were barely able to ditch the rumor of Rin Tosaka being a magical girl.
エミヤと二人っきりで一生を合わせというのは後で追求するとしてだ。その小さな箱から人間二人が出てくる。
Sure, fitting session. Yeah, that's it, Ize. She was trying on the dress in a box. Yes. You wouldn't understand. It was quite the trick. Ize's eyes light up, filled with awe. Even when he doesn't get along with Tosaka, he praises great accomplishments.
いや、こんな奇策でミスホムラハラ3年連続ゲットを狙うなんて、私は予想もしなかったよ。
もうかわいいな。すごく
Not gonna lie, Rin does look super cute.
ええ、毎年同じように優勝してたんじゃ面白みないものね。
うん。これまで貴様のことを猫かぶりだのメギツネだの誹謗しておったが、謝らねばな。文化祭を盛り上げるため優等生のイメージを自ら打ち捨ててくれようとは、その挑戦的な姿勢、敵ながら遠坂だ。
Wow, don't encourage your Ize.
ああ、今年は面白くなりそうだね。この半年でマトウが人気を広げてきてるし、大盤クルワ
You choose you choose agelessness? Fair. Fair. That way you could still end up getting knocked off, huh? See, I think the whole reason I'd pick immortality is that, one, you don't have to worry about it, the random accident taking your ass out. And two, I think it would be awesome to watch the world change over the course of time. Mato's been gaining popularity in the last 6 months, so it might cause a big upset. That would also suck. Stuck underground, just buried for millions of years. That would definitely suck. Huh, Sakura is that popular?
お、引き捨てならないね。エミヤは遠坂とマトウのどっちの味方だい？
Huh? What do you mean
マトウは
about...
大事な後輩だからね。中立な立場の私としては遠坂ばかりをひいきできないよ。正々堂々とエミヤの好みをマトウにも教えてやらないとな。でもまあどんなに頑張っても難しいか。何しろ魔法少女だもんね。魔法少女いいな。私もなってみたいな。
Imagine how many partners you could have over 100 years. Try over, like, you know, a few thousand years. This is bound to give me heart issues, but it's still going. Mitsuzuri laughs and Ize stands there impressed. As a result, Tosaka wasn't able to change until the two left, and she now has to participate in the cultural festival meeting as Kaleido Ruby. Of course, as per the conversation, she has no other choice but to participate in the pageant like that. They finally left. Well, the trouble over this box is settled. I clean up the table on behalf of Tosaka, who hasn't moved at all since earlier. Yeah, have a live a lifetime with somebody, and then, 100 years later, or whatever. Hell yeah! Enjoy many a lifetime. Hey, Tosaka? It's fine, everything got settled. More importantly, what happened in the box?
恨むから、とにかく恨むから、全部シローのせいだから。
How the hell is it our fault? What'd we do? It wasn't resolved at all. Even though we escaped from the box and finally became free after Ize and Mitsuzuri left, Tosaka is still trembling. I'm worried. So it was that rough after all. But you can't blame me for everything. I did do my best to save you from Magical Ruby.
いいでしょ、それぐらい言わせてよ。そもそもね、シローがバカなこと言わなければバカ杖を手に取ることもなかったんだから。このバカコンビ、ダブルマスコット。もうあんなのと契約して私の人生めちゃくちゃよ。
That's right. Tosaka is the biggest victim here. Actually, I'm already kind of that way, so maybe that would help and whatnot. Be less, you know, see the world as it changes over time. I think that would be friggin' awesome. I wasn't able to protect Tosaka even while being by her side, so I need at least to be like a wall and listen to her complaints. Sorry if I'm more reliable. Sorry, wow. If I was more reliable, this wouldn't have happened. Yeah, I'll find a way to cancel the contract with the wand with you from now on. I know of a way we can cancel their contract. We just have to get Medea's help. We just have to ask Medea for help. Yup. I know a way we can... Rule breaker. We need to go borrow rule breaker. I grabbed Tosaka's hand. More importantly, Tosaka, do you have to go to the bathroom? She's been trembling non-stop and seems to be in pain. Why? Please not back in the box. I brilliantly fall inside. Back inside the box as I close my eyes, thinking that I'll hit my head again. I collide into something soft. Oh. That was unmistakably that person's voice. While thinking there isn't anyone in here anymore, I gave up at the same time, thinking that there isn't any legitimate rules in this box either. While being tormented with a bad feeling, I timidly look back. And...
あなた、どなたですの?
Hi, Luvia. There's an unfamiliar lady in blue holding the Kaleido stick. True question is, do you still need to eat to feel no hunger pains? Probably? I'm not sure how that would work. Because being immortal, you wouldn't actually have to eat. Although I definitely still would, just because, you know, I enjoy the taste of food. So, I definitely still eat whether I needed to or not. The storm continues. The trouble surrounding the box hasn't ended. Great. How long am I stuck in the box this time for? Like I said, I'm not sure how that would work. It's entirely possible that I'd have to eat drink to not feel hungry or thirsty, but... Alright, I guess we go to the afternoon. Alright. Onward to the evening. Warning, we may be skipping through days to find our next... Oh! Looks like we're spending some time at the Emiya house. Oh, with Darin. We're hanging out with Tosaka. We're asking about London. Oh yeah, I should ask her about her time in England. Even I'm a small-time spellcaster. I'm curious what the Clock Tower, the headquarters of the Mages Association in London, is like.
どんな場所かってただの博物館だけど
It's just a museum.
お土産いる
Tosaka hands me a thick book. It's a catalog she bought on discount at the British Museum. It doesn't look very valuable. Well, I'll take it. With thanks, I take the book.
どういたしましてお金に困ったらエミヤ君には頑張ってもらうんだから今のうちに武器以外も投影できるよう予習しといてね彫刻はかさばるから絵画あたり狙い目よ
It's just like Tosaka to treat even souvenirs as an investment. I won't help you commit crimes. I bet there are appraisers who use magecraft. They'd be able to pick out my counterfeits with one look.
あらまだ自分の特技が分かってないみたいねエミヤ君の投影を初見で見抜けるやつはそういないわ
You probably shouldn't tell Shiro that.
構成でチェックする術者じゃまずアウト霊媒系の術者なら違和感に気づくだろうけどいわくつきのものしか霊媒家にはいかないのよね売り逃げが目的なら巨万の富が気づ
I
けるよ
mean, you could. Huh? Really?
ほんともほんと師匠として私も花形
Yeah, Shiro's projection magic could actually make them a freaking fortune. I have mixed feelings about this, but the compliment makes me happy. I think.
まあそんなことしたら後が怖いんだけどね
Yeah, we could have a ceiling designation put on us. Oh, I can watch the opening and endings on YouTube, can I? I might just do that just to make sure I can, like, get a full appreciation of them. Awesome.
ボニーとクライドじゃあるまいし大金の代わりに指名手配なんかされたらたまらないわ
No thanks. I value my life over money. Also, I wouldn't want to be labeled her accomplice when she threatens me into it.
そうね派手に稼ぐのは楽しそうだけどすぐに見つかっちゃ意味がないわ元手のかからない商売だし
What is it you want him to like use his projection magic to create there, Rin? Like, seriously. I mean, are you trying to sell versions of Excalibur? Because we can pump that shit out like a factory. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't last very long, but, you know, hey. Sucks to suck, right? She's joking. That must be one of Tosaka's best jokes. I repeat it to myself 3 times and decide to change the subject. Let's discuss business prospects another time. About London, did anything memorable happen? Were the prices good? Was the food bad? Did you make any new friends? Stuff like that.
お土産じゃなくて土産話でいいの？
Yes, stories instead of souvenirs.
時計
Well, the-
塔っていうのはそのまんまの意味なんだけど、工房のほとんどは地下にあったかな。下に行けば行くほど狂気度が上がっていくダンジョンそのものよ。エジプトの教会を穴蔵呼ばわりしてるけど、モグラドなら負けてないんじゃない？時計塔も。
Wow. Big outbreak. Huh. I didn't hear about that. Huh? What else? Anything more serious?
他って観光なんてしてる暇なかったわよ。宝石圏の後始末用の材料をかき集めて、実験室の予約もして、鉱石家のお偉いさんに何度も挨拶して、スポンサーになってくれそうなお貴族様を絞り込んで、来年から使うアパートメントを探して、一応格安で貸してくれるっていう学生寮の
Wow, she was
様子を
busy.
見に行って。
What's wrong? You look like you swallowed a bug.
ちょっとね、学生寮の下見に行った時、嫌な女と知り合ったの。そいつのおかげで学生寮
Was she blonde wearing a blue dress and her name is not Saber?
私。
She said something and you punched her, didn't you? Nice. Sounds like that'd be a good time. I see blood vessels twitch on her temple. Tosaka never minces words, but I think this might be the first time I've heard her describe someone that way. Is this unpleasant girl our age? Roid Roid?
どうして？
Okay. Oh, Myth and Roid. Gotcha. Yes, that should be fun. Just wondering, it feels rare for you to describe someone like that. Her vicious tone made this person sound like her equal, or, to be blunt, someone just like her.
まあ、シロの言う通りだけど。
Oh god, she's just like Rin? They should get along famously then.
そいつとは受付でばったり会ってね。初めは普通に話してたのよ。挨拶も礼儀正しかったし、会話もキレがあって心地よかったしね。
Yes, this game is huge.
まあ、あの服装はどうかと思ったけど、見るからにお金持ちだったし、また悪趣味とは思わなかったわ。
I can sense the hatred behind that yet. The voltage of Tosaka's annoyance rises, and I can even feel her magical energy rising, not just her veins. She's tense. Most visual novels are bigger than action-based games. Now, Tosaka's account from her contains a bunch of foul language, so let's visualize how it happened instead.
あれは我が学生寮史上最悪の事件でした。
Worst incident. Damn it, Tosaka, why do you have to make an ass out of yourself wherever you go?
ミス・トーサカとレディ・ルビアゼリッタ、一体このどちらが犯人なのかは論ずるところではありません。
It goes far beyond debating whose fault it was. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next game in the poll too. Not sure what it will end up being, but it should be fun.
私たちが後世に伝えるべきことは、彼女たちを決して同席させてはならないという事実のみであり。
Yes, never put Luvia and Rin in the same room. Bad shit happens.
はい、それではお預かりし
The
ます。
biggest visual novel you've ever read was 100 hours? Yeah, that's about average for visual novels, I think.
条件に合った部屋を問い合わせますので、しばらくお待ちになってください。なんとか間に合ったか。あとは査定を待つだけ。
失礼。私もよろしい。来年度の入居受付はこちらでしょ。
どうぞ。邪魔をしてしまってごめんなさい。入居の受付なら急いだ方が。
Not sure what the biggest visual novel I've read is. Not sure how big these ones are. I know they're long, that's for damn sure.
あなたも私もこちらの時間には慣れている。
Honestly, I think the longest one that I've ever read was, probably Stay Night, because I went through all, when I read it, not like on the channel, mind you, but when I read it, I went through all three, routes, so I think that's probably the longest one I've done.
あなた、必要な書類はこれでよろしくて。
はい、十分です、レディ。
Although I think this one might actually be longer than the main storyline of Stay Night, which is kind of impressive, actually.
それでは受理いたしますので、今日はお帰り。店員が一人増えたんでしたっけ？
Roughly 150 hours, yuppers.
申し訳ありませんが、しばらくお待ちください。
If it was an actual book, it would be thicker than the King James Version of the Bible, which is like ridiculously thick.
すぐに確認を取りますので。
It's a good thing it's not an actual book. Damn thing it'd weigh like 100 pounds.
ごめんなさい。お先にどうぞ。それとも私からの方がいいかしら。
いいえ、せっかくの心遣い、慎んで受け取ります。私から質問しますけど、よろしい？
You're gonna ask anyway,
もち
Ludia.
ろん。お互い退屈しているようですし、こうして知り合えたのも何かの縁でしょうし。
同感です。これはただの勘なのです。
Yeah, no, you two will never get
あ
along.
なたとは気が
Like
合うと
ever.
思ったの。
This is the best they will ever get along.
第一印象の直感だけなんて魔術に携わる者としては根拠に欠ける余地ですけど。
まさか予測ではなく余地であるのなら直感によるものは大きいわ。それにあなたの勘は今まで外れたことがないと思いますけど。
あら、それはあなたの勘かしら。
ええ、私たちが同じものを感じて気を許そうというのならそうでなくてはおかしいもの。
Oh boy, it's gonna go downhill real fast.
だって私も
外れない直感を持っていると。ええ、あなたの勘に間違いはありませんわ。私 初対面でも人柄を見誤ったことはありませんの。
ずいぶんな自信ね。
That is overly confident of her.
じゃああなたの感想はどう？私はどんな人間に映るのかしら？
Oh, this ought to be entertaining.
手強いけれど尊敬に足る競争相手というところかしら。
Wow, that was incredibly respectful.
見たところ同じ新入生のようですけど、私東洋系の方とお話をするのは初めてですの。失礼だけど、あなたチャイニーズ？
本当に根拠なしね。どうしてそう思うの？
足の運びと重心移動かしら。昔そういった雰囲気の方にレッスンをしていただきました。
Definitely not
もっ
Chinese.
ともその方は祖国の名手でしたの。
なるほど。けどあなたの祖国って、失礼、こっちの答えがまだだったわね。残念、日本人よ。純血じゃなくてクォーターだけど。
日本人でした。
Yes, yes, she is.
まあそういうこともありますよね。これを機にもう一度友好を深めるべきという信託なのかも。よろしく東洋の新入生さん。私の祖国はフィンランドです。あなたに比べれば目と鼻の先ね。
Which is absolutely hilarious that they both used the Gondor curse.
日本というのは地の果てにあるのでしょう。あなたまさか一人でここまで？
両親は奇跡に入っているわ。身寄りがないってわけじゃないけど、来年からは時計塔に席を置くの。ロンドンで東洋系は珍しい？
多くはないと聞きます。けれど名を残している方たちは
And
皆
well, we all know Rin is a first-rate mage. Hey, fair enough, man. Welcome back to the stream.
人種によるハンデはないと見るべきでしょうね。
そう、よかった。ほんと言うと少しだけ心細かったの。こっちには1ヶ月だけ様子を見に来ただけなんだけど、会う人化け物揃いでしょ。
Everyone you met is a monster.
天狗の鼻も折れるって、こんなこと言ってもわからないか。
あら、天狗なら知っていたよ。
Wow, she actually knows what a Tengu is. I'm impressed.
日本の仙人、独角でしょ。
Wow. That's a very base description, but sure. Oop.
天狗の鼻が折れるという格言は、強力な才能がさらに大きな力を前にしてお辞儀をするということ。
そうね、意味合い的には間違ってないわ。
I mean, it's not thoroughly correct either, but, you know, we'll give it to her.
だったけど、外に出て覚悟を決め直したって感じ。
あなたも？実は私も同じことを考えていましたの。本当に気が合うのね。ねえ、あなたも一人でこちらに留学するのでしょ？でしたら。
失礼します。ルビアゼリッタ・エーデルフェルト様、少しよろしいでしょうか。
いいところで邪魔をして。何？書類に不備でもありましたの？
いえ、書類に不備はございませんが、7日
Oh,
前
really?
とは
What circumstances have
率
changed?
直に言えば、あなたの希望は通りません。最上階をすべて使用したいとのことでしたが、新たに一人入室希望者がありまして。
入室希望がある？エーデルフェルトがこの寮を選んだという話はとうに知れ渡っているでしょう。一体どこの田舎者がわざわざこの私の機嫌を損ねるために入居希望を出したというのです。
I think we found the backwater mage that came all this way to ruin your day, Luvia. You want to smash Rin?
そちらのお嬢様です。推薦もロードの方から半年前にいただいておりますので、エーデルフェルト家の権限では キャンセルできないかと。
いいでしょう。我が家紋が劣るというのは聞き捨てなりませんが、相部屋が彼女でしたら考えないこともありません。
Luvia's busy about it.
相部屋ではなくですね、ルビアゼリッタ様が契約した28部屋のうち1部屋だけ彼女が使うだけでして。
ですからそれを
Isn't
相
that
部
what
屋
a roommate is? When you rent out the entire floor and have to give up one room?
一つのフロアに2人の人間が住むのですから、それを相部屋と言わず何というのです。
You're not sharing a comment? Oh my god.
彼女は私好きの使用人ではないのですよ。まあそれも致し方ありません。本来なら許されないことですが、幸いにも私たちはこうして親交を深める機会を得ました。どう？私、あなたとなら相部屋も悪くはないと思うのですけど。
どうも何も私は何の文句もない。
Y'all will have a problem with it soon enough.
随分と
決まりですわね。あなた、私と彼女を相部屋に。ああ、そういえば自己紹介がまだでした。私はルビアゼリッタ・エーデルフェルト。あなたは？
遠坂凛、日本から来た鉱石学科の魔術師よ。
遠坂。
Yes, Tosaka.
待ちなさい。その響きは確か。
ではミス遠坂、書類にサインを。
待ちなさい、その契約書。
何するのよ、それ私の。
遠坂、日本、冬木。
Yeah, Luffy is getting all bent out of shape because Tosaka
遠坂ですって。
was in the Fifth Holy Grail War.
本当にどうしたのよ一体。そりゃさっきからちょいぶっ飛んだ子だなって思ってたけど、何もそこまで。
I have not been paying attention to Timmy's. I haven't actually been there and oh my god, I can't even remember when the last time I went to Timmy's was.
お黙りなさい。よくもたばかってくれましたわね。
Okay, what dastardly plot are we trying?
まさかあなたがあの遠坂、聖杯などというデマを餌に魔術師を呼び寄せては騙し討ちにする卑怯かつ卑劣かつ卑小な遠坂の娘だなんて。
Oh, that's what.
ちょっとあんた今なんて言った？もしかして冬木の聖杯戦争を知ってるの？
It wasn't just the Tosakas that are responsible for that. Yeah, actually, it was bought by a Brazilian company, I believe. But either way, it went downhill right after it was sold.
冬木のことはよく知っているわ。あなたの先祖のことも日本の魔術師のレベルも調べ上げていたよ。結果は最悪。たまに希少種が現れるようだけど、それ以外は神秘を学ぶには足りない劣等人種でしたわ。
なんですって。どこのお貴族様か知らないけど、今のは聞き捨てならないわね。
聞き捨てさせるつもりなどありません。いいこと、あなたたちには尊い血など一滴たりとも流れてはいないのです。
Luvia, you're asking for it,
何
girl.
の間違いで魔術を学び始めたか知りませんが、身の程をわきまえなさい。そこのあなた、今の話はなしです。この女の部屋は私の最上階にはありません。いいこと、こんな書類、我がエーデルフェルトの名のもとに。こうしてゴミにして差し上げますわ。
エーデルフェルト様、何をなさるですか？
She's tearing up Rin's paperwork.
の自称魔術師さん、ここはあなたの柄ではなくてよ、さっさと汚くて狭苦しい島国にお帰りになられたら。
この時代錯誤縦巻きロール。何、人種差別はしないとか言ってたの、私の空耳だったのかしらね。
東洋人でも日本人だけは別でしたよ。
Yeah, like right after they sold it, it started going downhill, and
先ほどはあなたがあまりにも
because I think they changed the blend of the coffee and
情けをかけてあげた
made all sorts of changes.
ですが、それもここまで。あなたがあの東坂特産の非人間と分かった今、かけるのは熱湯とガンドだけでしたよ。
言ってくれるじゃない。おかげで私も思い出したわ。
Oops, did it again.
エーデルフェルト。そう、どこかで聞いた響きだと思ったら、あのエーデルフェルトね。第3回目のエーデルフェルト。仲間割れで早々に退散したバカ貴族でしたっけ？その支援ぶりからすると、逃げ出した後に東坂怖い、東坂憎いって子供たちに伝えていたってことかしら？
笑えない冗談だけは達者のようね。
Wow, these two are just
今の発言
totally getting along.
もう取り消せませんわよ。
こっちのセリフよ。土下座くらいじゃ勘弁しないわよ、純粋培養のお嬢様。
The receptionist should go and shelter herself in a very, protected room. I'm not sure there are any good fast food chains left.
燃えました。
Canadian owned ones, anyway.
もう消化できませんわ。あなた、手袋を受け取る度胸はあって。
ちょっと、もらえるならその趣味の悪いドレス丸ごともらってあげるわ。
その息やよし。部屋は一つ、住人は二人。もはや取るべき手段は一つだけですわね。
ええ、敗者は勝者に道を譲る。万国共通、当たり前のルールよね。
Yeah,
勝手に燃え上がらないで。
no burning no burning it down.
すごく禁止。何を考えているですか、あなたたちは。ここは礼節と和睦を重んじるノーリッチ学生寮ですよ。寮内では死闘はおろか、魔術行為は一切禁止ですの。安心なさい。
I try not to buy anything US too myself.
エーデルフェルト家の当主です。相手が何者であろうとも、魔術を使わぬのならこちらも肉体のみで答えます。あなたもそれでよろしくて、ミス東坂。
望むところよ。けどそんなドレス姿で魔術なしの格闘戦をやろうっての？別にいいのよ、得意のガンドに頼っても。
You do miss KFC and Popeyes, huh?
私はちゃんと礼節ある魔術師らし
Fair
く
enough.
都市空間で戦ってあ
I
げ
haven't
る
had
んだ。
KFC in a long time.
その忠告、東坂にしてはいい心がけね。少し見直してあげます。ですが安心なさい。この程度のドレス、私にかかれば。どう？
Wow, she just ripped the sleeves off her own
す
dress.
るのは造作もないことですわ。
ですわって、何そのドレス。初めからアタッチメントでノースリーブになるようになってるの？
もちろん、このぐらいは淑女のたしなみです。
Nah, she just ripped the sleeves off her dress.
ない。世界中探してもそんなたしなみないから。
私があると言ったらあるのです。第一、喧嘩のたびにいちいちドレスを破っていては仕立て代がもったいないじゃないですか。
あんた、もしかして喧嘩のたびにドレス破いてたわけ？
Yes, yes, she was.
ああ、いえ。
I mean, no, no, I wasn't.
いいです
Oh
か？
God, Luvia.
同志たるもの、いつどこで悪漢に襲われるとも限りませんでしょ。これはですね、そうなった時に備えたものなのです。
I know Lay's is a U.S. company. I know Lay's is U.S. I pay attention.
なんですのその超信じられねえといった顔は。いいわ、信じないというのでしたらその体に直接教え込んで差し上げます。
構えた。あの安定感と前傾姿勢、こいつやる。少しはやるようじゃない、ルビア・ゼリッタ。ドレスの趣味はともかく、それなら遠慮なく叩きのめせるわ。
Right there in the reception office.
どうかな。
Oh boy.
板張りの廊下に感謝なさい、ミス遠坂。ハローハロー、ミスター・アソニー、命令、学生寮に危険物が現れました。私の残り少ないお給料がさらに減っていくですの。
Oh, the poor receptionist.
申し訳ありません、オクタビアさん。けど心配は無用。勝負はこの一撃で終わりますから。
遠坂さん、年に似合わずなんて見事な功夫。
Wait, you probably shouldn't be asking where she learned such wonderful kung fu at her
ベ
age.
ラス、自己流のアレンジが強すぎますけど、あなたの体格に合った見事な宝剣です。
もらった。
Yes, Old Dutch are definitely Canadian.
この間合いなら完全にこっちの勝ち。
That's what you're thinking, Rin.
甘いですわね、ミス遠坂。
そんな後ろ？
あれはどっしりと腰を下ろした血を這うがごとき戦闘態勢。あれこそはまさにキャッチアズキャッチキャン。イングランド古の捕獲術、ランカシャースタイルだ。バック取りましたわ。
Oh boy, yep.
プロレスなんてあんたなんてマニアックだ。
やりました。フィンランド期待の星、リングの狩猟犬、淑女のフォークリフト、ルビア・ゼリッタ・エーデルフェルト。なんと1ラウンド13秒 KO 勝ち。とんでもない選手が現れ。3カウントですわね、ミス遠坂。あなたの敗因は自らの手を明かしたことです。戦いはゴングの前から始まっていたよ。
Yeah, well, of course. We get all the hickory sticks. Damn. Her opponent sounds amazing, but so is Tosaka for not hesitating to pick a fight. You can tell she's got a record. A dormitory is different from our school campus, but it clearly isn't Tosaka's first time fighting at school. Then you went for round 2, which just turned into a dirty fight. When you calmed down, the lobby was trashed and both of you got punished. You know, it sounds like you got yourself banned from that dorm.
私だけのせいじゃないわよ。
How is it not your fault, Rin?
ルビアさえ突っかかってこなかったら、入学前から不名誉なあだ名はつけられなかったわ。
While I'm curious about this nickname, I can already tell it has something to do with beasts or typhoons.
何よニヤニヤしちゃって。 言いたいことあるなら言いなさいよ。
Nope, nope. Yeah, but don't get mad. I'm just saying what I feel. Oh, your grandma thought Lays was Canadian? Well, I mean, it's an honest mistake. This Livia girl sounds like a good match for you. Like you met a friend, you get a... Ow, my face. My poor face. I can see them. The stars. They're so pretty. I haven't seen stars like this in a while.
あまりにも決まりすぎたわ。この一撃があの時出せていれば、あんなバックドロップなんか食らわなかったのに。
She shakes her fist. Oh, so this Luvia lady finished her off with a backdrop. And how did you hit me with that?
一番言われたくない言葉だったから、体が勝手に反応したのね。
They do say we're defined by the people we associate with. Tosaka's violence score has clearly gone up since meeting Luvia.
変な誤解をする前に断っておくけど、ルビアとは絶対に仲良くなんかならないから。
Kinda sounds like you already are.
あの子の嫌いなものは日本人で、好きなことは日本人いじめだそうよ。私、最後に手袋投げられたし。
Wow, a glove? That's so old school. Did you pick it up and fling it back at her? Still, she does sound like a straightforward sort. If Tosaka had been raised in England, I have no doubt she would have thrown a glove at me at some point. That's kind of extreme. Does she have a grudge against Japan?
ええ、その子、ルビアゼリッタ・エーデルフェルトって言うんだけど、エーデルフェルトって言ったら、割と有名な名門貴族なのよ。
I mean, yeah, pretty well. All the pizzerias are American owned.
貴族のくせに傭兵みたいな家訓を持っていてね。争いがあれば喜んで顔を出し、美味しいところをかっさらう。地上で最も優美なハイエナと恐れられているとか。
You know, those descriptions are starting to sound familiar.
黙って話を聞く。
My face. Stop using my face as a punching bag, please, Ren.
でね、そんな戦い好きの連中だから、物好きにも極東の島国の儀式に参加したのよ。今から60年前の話ね。エーデルフェルトの当主は双子の姉妹で、名の通った魔術師だったらしいけど、結果は惨敗。妹は戦死。姉はなんとか生還したんだって。
The lighthearted story suddenly becomes grim. Edelfeld. Twin monarchs, or matriarchs, and a ritual on an island in the Far East 60 years ago. Yeah, pretty much. You either gotta make it yourself, buy a frozen one, or you go to a restaurant. Actually, there really aren't any high quality frozen ones. So yeah, you either have to make it yourself or go to a restaurant for good Canadian pizza nowadays. Sucks. Tosaka, you mean...
第三次聖杯戦争のことよ。それでルビアは大の日本人嫌いってわけ。けど私たちも甘く見られたものね。その双子当主、尋常じゃないぐらい仲が悪かったって話だもの。妹がそうだ、確かアインツベルンへの当てつけでこっちに洋館を建てたのよ。森の中に隠れ家っぽくね。それも姉妹別々に作ったらしいわ。 姉妹なのに同じ空気を吸うのも嫌だったの
Doesn't
かしら
sound
ね
like these sisters liked each other very much. Hideout in a forest? And separate houses? Mansions built 60 years ago. Then this Luvia has a house somewhere in Fuyuki?
そっか、そういうことになるわね。けどあそこ、とっくに空き家よ。エーデルフェルトは二度と日本の土は踏まないって言ったらしいし、洋館そのものは魔術協会に譲渡したと思うわ。
It falls into place. I don't know exactly what just fell into place, but it's a big piece of the puzzle. I think I know where that mage hideout is. In the war half a year ago, Kotamine backstabbed a master, right?
そうよ。
Literally.
魔術協会から派遣されて、綺麗に霊樹を奪われた魔術師ね。ランサーのマスターが誰かを探しているうちに隠れ家を見つけたって話。エミヤくんなら知ってるでしょ？
Yeah, there were bloodstains and a severed arm missing its command spells on the floor. If that mansion belonged to the Edelfelds, that would make it the second one.
そういうことになるわね。例の姉妹はよそ様の戦場に出向いては洋館を建ててたから、エーデルフェルトの双子館って言えば有名みたい。まあ私が探し当てたのはうちの近くにある方で、もう一つの洋館がどこにあるかは知らないけど。
Keep doing that. Hang on, near your house? In Miyama then? Oh my goodness, okay.
そう。
Stop doing
東大
that!
元暮らしよね。管理者である遠坂の鼻先に洋館を建てるなんていい度胸ってもんよ。
She's right. Looking back, this mistake was someone's biggest misdirection.
あれ？興味あるの？エミヤくん？なんなら来週の休みにでも二人で見に行ってみる？
I mean, that's true. It is crazy. Companies do that, though. They will say whatever they have to say to make money. Yeah, that sounds like it wouldn't be a bad idea once this mess is over. I answer absently, fighting the dizziness. Tosaka continues her travel stories. The story of the Edelfelds was no longer brought up. Blah, blah, blah. Why? Why no responding? There we go. Just had to give it a second. Oh, we got something going on at the front door. We got something going on at the front door. Aha, right. Let's go answer the door. Yes, we will take someone with us. Alright, well, have a good day. Bye. Thanks for coming, Gumi. We're gonna head off with Saber. To the school? I guess? That's right, I made a promise with Saber. Today is a day off, so it's perfect timing. Saber's shoes are here. All right, they're here. Strike while the iron is hot. I should contact Fujine, who's at school, first. Oh yeah, we were gonna give Saber a tour of the school. Saber and I both leave the house. The preparations finish surprisingly smoothly. I call the school and have them connect me to the Kyoto Club when I bring up the school tour with Fujine.
今日にする？いいよ。もう教頭先生に話つけてあるから。あ、お弁当持ってきてね。
She casually gives the green light. I spent about an hour making lunch, but it's still only past 11 a.m. It was something that I thought of on a whim, so the tour could be from the afternoon, but
いえ、行くのでしたら今すぐにしましょう。私の予定でしたら気にせずに。ええ。
Saber is aggressive for once and pushes through with it. Wow. Saber's all like, we're going now, dude. But don't you think this is a little sudden, Saber?
なんでしょう、シロ。
Don't you think we hurried too much? A school tour would end in half a day. We should have prepared a little longer.
いいえ、これで十分です。シロも学校に行くときは気軽ではないですか。ですから気を張らず、普段通り登校してください。
As usual. All right, I'll try.
はい。それでは急ぎましょう、シロ。早くしなければ昼休みというものが始まってしまいます。
We can't miss lunch break, can we? Saber hurries me. I wonder what Saber's excited about. Lunch break, obviously! I go up the hill as I usually do. I steal a glance at Saber. She's making an unreadable expression. I'm still unable to grasp her intentions by the time we arrive at the school gate. I don't know if it's my imagination, but the school building seems livelier than usual.
シロ、今日は休日のはずですが。
Yeah, that's weird. Even the club activities are not this busy. Oh yeah, the cultural festival. Yeah, it's almost time for the cultural festival. If there's a class with big project, it's odd if there are several people coming to school.
文化祭？学園で祭りをするということですか？
Yeah, the students hold a festival once a year. It seems like there are several people at the school preparing for that. But it's nothing to be worried about. There are still probably only 30 people. Saber goes quiet all of a sudden. She was so confident until not long ago, but she's suddenly restless. Did you want to see a deserted school?
いえ、そういうわけではないのですが、他に生徒がいるとですね、シロに迷惑がかかるのではないかと。こうと分かっていれば、リンに制服を借りてきたのですが。
What? I'm shocked from the statement that I switched from being touched to flabbergasted. Saber wearing the Homarahara uniform? What is this phenomenon that I didn't even think of? Tosaka's uniform would be too big for Saber. No, I wonder if it would look good on her in the first place. Wait, if she's wearing a uniform, that would mean she would be in the same grade as me. Let's go back, Saber. Let's go back right now. It's okay if Tosaka's doesn't work. Then there's Sakura's.
しかし考えてみれば私は来賓の扱いでした。ホムラハラの制服を着ていては話がややこしくなってしまいますね。
But I want to see it. Oof. The seek time is merely 3 seconds. Saber reaches the conclusion with her level-headedness of someone in battle.
申し訳ありませんでした、シロ。あなたには普段通りと言っておいて、私の方こそ無用な気を使ってしまった。シロ、どうかしたのですか？ひどく落ち込んでいるように見えるのですが。
No, it's nothing. It's just you said there was no need to worry about your own clothes, so let's go inside. My daydream ends. I sigh and head to school. Saber watches me go inside first and naturally goes through the school gate. Wow. Having issues. I'll go to the Kyoto Club for now. Since we arrived, Saber was bracing herself for how much she was going to stand out. So we wanted to take our time until lunch ended, but...
エミヤ、うちのエミヤが学校に金髪の外国人連れてきてる。
So much for sneaking Saber into school. The plan falls through as soon as it starts. Out of everyone who could have seen us, Guy Gato, a walking megaphone, is stretching with the track club. The boys of the track club go wild. Saber shines even from afar. The boy athletes hunger for the lovely girl from this, form a circle like a fence and observe Saber while growling like animals, inconveniently blocking the path to the Kyoto Club.
なにあれ、すっげえ。モデル？なんかの撮影？それとも知らされてなかった俺の嫁？ちっけえな。
She's definitely not your age, boys. She's definitely an older woman. Let's just put it that way.
僕、女の子でなくてもいいよ。
転入生にしては時期が半端か。あれかね、学校関係者かね。ほら、うちの英語教師ってとんでもばっかりだろ。もしかしてちびっこ先生。おお、ハグして
ゲやめろよな。冗談でもそういうこと言うの。俺単位やばいんだぞ。勢い流にしちまうじゃねえか。
Uh-oh, Saber's getting irritated. Oh, there goes the irritation. The animals make a fuss, but they have no guts. They maintain 20 meters of distance and only observe Saber from afar.
シロ、あれが文化祭なのですか?
No, they're just an obstacle. But I don't exactly think they're worthy of an extra thought. They look like a crazy group, but there's a reason that they become like that. It's because...
嘘。おーい、ユキチ、メガネ。あそこあそこ、セイバーさんだ、セイバーさんだよ。相変わらずゴージャスだぜ。くそ。
A runaway train crashes through, kicking the encircling crowd away. Yes, because the track club doesn't have enough cute girls.
いやー、相変わらず暇だな、エミヤ。で、今日は何してんの？うちのバカどもにそこの美人を見せびらかしに来たのか？
Kaede Makidira. This average female track club member is full of energy today, too.
宮君もおはようございます。
And this is Yukika Seguza. She's an exceptional female member of the track club. Yo, morning.
おはようございます、ユキカ。覚えていてくれたのですね。
はい、セーバーさんこそ一度しか会っていないのに嬉しいです。
The frantic atmosphere becomes peaceful at once. This is how the school grounds should be in the morning.
もっと光を。なんだよお前ら。ユキカばっかで私は仕方か。
楓もお久しぶりです。制服ということは部活動は終わってしまったのですね。あなたの素晴らしい走りを見られなくて残念だ。
ありがとう。
The moment Saber talks to her, Macadamia pauses, starting to get self-conscious. It doesn't make any sense.
なあエミヤ、ちょっといいかな。
What? I'm in a hurry, so make it quick.
セーバーさんって外国の人だよな。
ご両親のどっちも日本人じゃないよな。
Huh? I can't help but scrunch my brows. What is she saying? You can tell just by looking at her, Saber is 100% British. Oh well, I don't know if it's 100% or not. Saber is mixed with something tremendous that is not human. Yeah, a dragon.
やっぱりそうか。どうする？どうしようエミヤ。私外国語なんて話せないよ。
It's all good. Saber speaks very fluent Japanese. You're fine. I don't know what she thinks crying to me about it's going to do. Macadamia?
マキちゃん、セーバーさんずっと日本語話してたよ。お久しぶりですって。
何？そんなバカな。今セイバーさんはこの学園で一番の美人を出せ。やはりあなたですか、楓マキデラ。ここで殺しますよって言ったんじゃないの？
No, she definitely did not say that.
ある意味それが真実であったらどれだけ楽かと思う。
How simple things would be if that were yeah, no shit, right? Oh, Himura, you came at a good time. Please help.
了解した。すまないなエミヤ。この小動物は学校に見慣れない人間が入ってきて警戒意識が高まっているだけだ。一応無害。
誰が猿だ誰だ。
Ah, she's calling you a monkey. Jeez.
ユキッチか？
ところでお二人とも今日はどうしたんですか？
Oh, well. Wow. She's just casually ignoring her right now.
この学園の見学に来たのです。シロが案内をしてくれて。
Yes, I'm showing the Saber around the school.
シロって誰だ？まさかユキッチか？
Who is Shiro? Oh my god, jeez, Macadamia.
じゃあセーバーさん抵抗してくるかもしれない
No,
です
she's not transferring here. How impressive. Seguza has no malicious intent. I can only describe her as having gotten instinctively accustomed to Macadam's comedic nature.
嘘だよ。寂しいよ。誰も突っ込んでくれないよ。私猿でいいからさ、もうちょっと構ってよ。
あ、マキちゃん、エミヤ君の名前はシロ君って言うんだよ。クラス違うから知らなかったよね。
ユキッチは優しいな。でもお断りさ。エミ
But
ヤ
I
の名前
refuse
なん
to
か
remember.
覚えてられね
That's just rude.
重ねてすまない。 牧寺はああやって悪者ぶらないとやっていけない小心者なのだ。
Yeah, we figured that out already.
なんだとどっちの味方だよ金は。
Definitely not yours, Macadera.
どちらかというと静かな方の味方だな。さてセイバーさん、転入のための見学というのは本当なのですか？
No.
いえ、そういうわけではありません。この学園の中に入ってみたかっただけですから。
I just wanted to take a tour. Yeah, Miss Fujimura said those kinds of interactions are important.
藤村教諭が？そうか。確かに彼女は英語を受け持っている。そういう発想に行き着いても不思議ではないな。
それはつまりどういうことなんだかね。
簡単に言えば異文化交流という話だ。おそらく我々とは生活環境が違ったであろうセイバーさんに普段見ることのない生活を知ってもらおうという考えと。
うんうん。
Oh boy. Everything is new to Saber.
海外の人と触れ合うことによって異国語に対する苦手意識をなくしていこうということも考えていたのではないかな。
へえ、やるな藤村先生。私あの人のことただのかっこいい暴れん坊だと思ってた。
Macadera must resonate with her as some kind of spirit, or some kindred
なる
spirit.
ほど。タイガは教育者としてそこまで考えていたのですね。
Well, she is an actual teacher after all. She may spend the vast majority of her life having fun, but she becomes a wise person when it's important. The reason that the permission to visit got approved easily was also because Fujine had taken action beforehand.
ところでエミヤ、その手下げは何だ？
This is the lunch Miss Fujimura asked me about. I'm going to deliver it to the range.
そういうことなら早く持っていくといい。あそこでたむろっている男子部員は私たちで追い払おう。
そうだね。練習サボってバカ話ばっかりなんだから。あんなんだから万年予選落ちなんだっつうの。
それじゃあ失礼します。セーバーさん、ゆっくりしていってくださいね。
はい、ユキカ。あなたも無理をなさらず。
She bows and follows after the other two. No, she goes to stop Macadera from bullying the guys. They're a trio with two miraculous... They are a trio with a miraculous balance. Alright then, let's go deliver her lunch.
はい。まずは弓道場ですね、シロ。
Today's practice must be starting in the afternoon, as the dojo is empty. In the middle of the dojo, where no general members have arrived yet, the collapsed tiger that was on the floor jumps up.
シロ遅い。もう待ちくたびれて敷物になっちゃうかと思ったわよ。
Hey, welcome back, Umi! Turned out to only be a small thing you had to do? Isn't it nice when that happens? She already did. Fujine had unmistakably turned into something like that. Sorry for making you wait, but you're the one who ordered this much. Obviously, you would have to wait 1 or 2 hours. I put down, or more like stack it. I put down, or more like stack, the lunch boxes that I brought. It's enough food for about 6 people.
上出来上出来。お疲れ様シロ。これだけあれば十分よね。私でしょ、さくらちゃんでしょ、シロとセーバーちゃん、みつづりさん。
タイガ、 私もここで食事をとるのですか？
そうよ。せっかく学校見学に来てるんだから普段できないことをしないとね。
しかし私は部外者で。
細かいことは気にしないの。
Yeah, don't worry about it,
今日
Saba.
は見学に来たお客さんだし部外者なんかでもないわよ。セーバーちゃんはシローの保護者じゃなくて家族なんだしね。うちに授業参観があったら見に来てほしいぐらいよ。
私はシローの親友。
Gospel of the Throttle? I'm not even sure what that is.
確かにそういうことになっていますが。
いいのいいの。いつもはライダーさんがいるからいいけどライダーさんもふらりとどっか行っちゃうからね。そういう時セーバーちゃん一人きりでしょ。だからたまにはこういうこともしないとね。
タイガーありがとう。心遣い感謝します。
She can be considerate when at times.
先ほどの一件も含めて今日のあなたはいつにも増して頼もしい。学校内のタイガは見違えるようです。
I agree from the bottom of my heart behind Saber.
先輩、セーバーさんいらっしゃい。
よお疲れさん。悪いね、今日はご馳走してくれるんだって。
Life has been so what lately? Fast paced? Hey, it's nice to have a slow day every now and then.
お邪魔しています。お二人とも今日は部活動だったのですね。
はい、今日は午後からなんです。午前中は文化祭の打ち合わせを水釣先輩としていました。
まったくこれっぽっちも決まらなかったけどね。
Why does that surprise me? They haven't decided anything
ない
yet.
んだよ。飲食系はとっくに申請数オーバーしてるしさ、うちの部員たちは変に不器用なのばっかりでね。
すみません、きっと一番不器用なのが私です。
ああ、いや、なんとかなるさ。みのりもいるし、いざとなればあいつに踊らせる。いや、待った、演舞だったらここに達人がいるじゃない。
Days have been going by fast for you?
ねえセイバーさん、文化祭の日って暇かな。予定がないならちょい手伝ってほしいんだ
That
け
could
ど。
be a good thing or a bad thing.
私ですか？
そうそう、セイバーさんさえ良ければうちの出し物に力を貸してくれない？セイバーさん器用だし舞台映えもするし、何より藤村先生がかなわないっていう剣さばき、他の誰より私が見たすぎる。
In a different attitude, they made Jeanne d'Arc the bad guy? I mean, it's not the first time we have a not nice Jeanne d'Arc. I mean, Jolter was kind of a baddie at the beginning of Orleans. Saber seems to be having trouble answering as she has her mouth shut. Wait, Mitsuzuri, you're just troubling Saber by asking her something like that all of a sudden. First off, Saber's not a Kyoto Club member.
でも関係者でしょ。さっき藤村先生が言ってたじゃない。セイバーさんはエミヤの親類だって。
Still,
文化祭に出演してもどこもおかしくないでしょ。
she says confidently. Oh, that's...
何？それともエミヤは反対なわけ？セイバーさんがうちの文化祭に出ることは？
I mean, she was one of the most badass women in all of history. There's no denying that. Idiot, of course not. If Saber wears a Homarahara uniform, there'll be nothing left for me to regret in my whole 3 years of school life.
ほら決まりだ。ねえセイバーさん、ちょっと考えてよ。藤村先生もエミヤもこう言ってることだしさ。
ええ、前処させていただきます。
Oh, she's gonna do it.
私でいいのでしたら喜んで。
Saber's voice is soft. I wonder why I don't have any worries, yet my heart aches for a moment.
はーい、決まったところでお昼にしましょう。ほらシロ、お弁当広げて広げて。お腹ペコペコなんだから。
Yes, Boudica was also a badass woman. God, you ruined the ending of a good conversation. Alright, fine. Sakura, can you help me prepare the tea?
いいよエミヤ、それは私がやるから。こっちは昼飯をごちそうになるんだから、そんくらいはやるって。
Okay then, Sakura, can you prepare the lunch and keep Fujine company? I'll make sure to keep watch.
シロ、それはどういう意味なのよ。
はい、一切れたりともフライングはさせません。それじゃあ先生、お弁当を広げましょうね。
今日は何かな。
We finish eating lunch and leave the archery range. The layered lunch boxes would have gotten in the way, so we left them behind. I leave them for Fujine to bring back and continue touring the campus.
ごちそうさまでした。ああいった昼食もいいものですね、シロ。
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I actually wanted to eat on the rooftop, but we can do that another time. You find that Cleopatra is just more of a cool, smooth operator, huh? Still asshole in the end for abandoning her? Well, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. If she hadn't have done herself in, the Romans would have ended her anyway, so... I mean, she went out on her own terms, which is more than most people can say.
リンの話では、シロの昼食は屋上か生徒会室という話でしたから。
We leave the archery range. Next stop, well, she just mentioned it. We should go to the student council room. There are some students here and there on the campus, so Ize should be here too. We head to the student council room. I've gotten used to the shrill squeals that I hear every time we pass by students in the hallway or pass by classrooms. Either Saber's gotten used to the stairs or she hasn't noticed. She's calmly walking through the campus, which is more crowded than it would have been on a typical weekend. Oh. There, we run into Mr. Kazuki. We're at school, so this isn't anything out of the ordinary. It's entirely possible. No, yeah, that's just it. She had a choice to make. Either, like, everything she did at that point was for Egypt, so, I mean, can't really blame her.
おはよう。というには時間が過ぎているか。体は達者か、エミヤ。
There's a strange tension. Saber's expression also seems to be rigid. Mr. Kazuki is staring straight at Saber. He's not a mage, but he's Caster's master. He may have taken Saber being at school as a sign of battle. Mr. Kazuki, Saber is...
藤村先生から聞いている。門限までゆっくり案内をしてやりなさい。
Oh yes, thank you. I was the one misunderstanding. This person isn't someone who would start a fight without good reason.
その説はどうも。今後ともよろしくしてやってくれ。
はい。時間がありましたら。
Mr. Kazuki leaves. His footsteps are silent, and his midline is brilliantly unwavering as usual, but... I mean, it is sad that she... Like I said, she went out on her own terms. It is sad that she felt she had to. But yes, her people, the people of Egypt did still hate her for doing it. Hold on a sec, what was that, Saber? Why is Kazuki thanking Saber for that occasion? She did.
たまにキャスターに呼ばれ、彼女の内職を手伝っているだけですから。
Side job? Caster has a side job? What is a totally suspicious explanation? She was never pressed for money. She's a rare mage after all. Changing copper to gold like an alchemist should be a piece of cake.
私もそう思うのですが、生活を裕福にするための労働と精神を裕福にするための労働は別なのだとか。まったく、どこから注文を受けているのか。あのようなドレス、私の時代でもそうなかったというのに。
I mean, yep, that's right. Saber did everything she could to make the people of England happy and prosperous, and in the end they hated her for it.
まあ、あれはあれでやりがいのある仕事なのですが。
It seems Saber doesn't feel bad about it. Excuse me. Oh, it's just you, Ize.
おや、誰かと思えばエミヤか。
He looks up from his folder and calculator and looks over at us.
セイバーさんもご一緒とは。そうか。連絡のあった見学者というのはセイバーさんのことだったのだな。
Ize nods with a smile. Ize gives a sour look to every girl, but it seems like only Saber is his favorite. According to him, he feels divinity from her.
お茶を入れよう。どうぞ楽にしてください、セイバーさん。
ありがとう。お久しぶりです、一世。
It's okay. We can come back later if you're busy.
構わんさ。すべて雑務だ。すぐ片付けなくてはならないものでもない。
I leave the tea up to Ize and sit on the chair with Saber. We hear the hustle and bustle of the club activities from the window.
してエミヤ、セイバーさんを連れて見学とのことだが、なぜここに？
Yeah, why are we... Why is the student council room on the tour?
そのようなことはありません。生徒会室と一世のことはシローから聞いていたので、どんな場所か興味があったのです。
Oh, that's why it's on the tour.
そうですか。残念だ。二人が来ると知っていれば上等なお茶受けを買ってきたのですが。
It's fine. You don't have to worry about it. We just ate too. Having tea to rest our throats would be a treat.
そうか。それはよかった。 しかし昼食はどこで取ったのだ？食堂は休みだろう。
弓道部です。シロにお弁当を作っていただき。
Yes, Nightingale was one of the best healers in history. Absolutely.
なんとすれ違ってしまう。
I mean, nowhere near on par with Asclepius, assuming the man ever actually, lived.
弓道場なら朝一で。
But still, Nightingale was a hell of a nurse.
シロの昼食を食べ損ねてしまいましたね。
しかり、いや、是非もないとしても残念だ。
Saber and Ize get along rather well. I'm only realizing this now, but they might be similar by nature.
さて、今日は文化祭前ということで多数の生徒がおりますが、彼らもセーバーさんの見学を快く迎えてくれるでしょう。いい機会なのですから校舎を回ってきてください。いや、ここがもう少し面白みのあるところならよかったのだが。
いいえ、そんなことはありません。できればもう少しここで休んでいきたいのですが。
He nods at Saber's words. There's still time, so we should hang out here a bit longer.
そうですか。では雑談などを少し。セーバーさんには学園のことよりも学園でのエミヤの話をした方がよろしいか。
Saber exclaims in wonder at that. But I can't stand the idea of being their topic of conversation for the day. Wait, Ize, what are you planning to tell her?
うろたえることもあるまい。本来それが目的であろうに。第一聞かれて恥ずかしいことがあろうものか。エミヤは悪行をなしているのか？
Yes, I did. Sanitary conditions in hospital rooms and whatnot were all her doing. Well, it's not that, but...
おや、シロ、何か私に聞かれたくないようなことでもあるのですか？
No, I'm not hiding anything.
では決まりですね。一世、よろしくお願いします。
Oof. They decided that what they're going to do, whether I like it or not. These two really get along well.
さて、そうは言ったものの何から話したものか。いざ選ぶとなると多すぎて難しいな。
ここでシロは手伝いをしていると聞きましたが、どんなことを？
そうですね。基本的には公共物の修繕など。
We'll probably call the end of the stream when we finish our school tour. Depending on how long that takes, we may end up having to cut the tour short and pick up next time. We'll see. Yes, they were also very much badasses. I don't like this. It's embarrassing. Like parent-teacher conference. I wouldn't mind if it were Kiritsugu or Fujine, but strangely embarrassing having Saber hear this.
なるほど。確かにそれはシロの得意分野でしょう。
他にも何というわけではないのですが、各行事ごとにエミヤの力を貸してもらっています。というよりも、気がつくと誰かの手伝いをしているといった感はありますが。
ああ、なるほど。それは確かにシロらしい。
ええ、俺もそう思うのですが、それがエミヤ。
Being the topic of conversation.
本当に困ったものです。それで一世、詳しく話をするとどんなものが
いかようにも。長くなりますから面白いものから話していきましょう。
The model student livens up. Whatever, do what you want. The torture continues for an hour. The two of them are still going strong as the sun begins to set. We still haven't gotten around the school, so I asked them to let me off the hook.
いや、引き止めて申し訳ない。引き続き校内見学を楽しんでください。
You like Anne Bonny? Yeah, she was pretty cool.
いえ、貴重なお話でした。
I mean, in a for a violent pirate kind of way.
いや、この程度で良ければいくらでもお相手します。何かあったら今度は寺までお越しください。
One of the very few women who actually made it as a pirate.
ええ、機会があればぜひ。
Ise, are you still not done talking?
当たり前だ。3年もの心のアルバムだぞ。今日はその1冊目を紐解いたに過ぎん。次は待望の2年目にだな。
Let's go, Saber. I didn't know that Ise was this talkative. We'll have to keep him company until he shares everything he knows at this rate.
そうですね。それでは一世、また後ほど。
そう。2年目はお待ちかね。メインイベントの夏合宿が控えているのだが、消えた。というかだな。何か調子に乗ってひどい醜態を晒していなかったか。
Right? She did manage to survive her entire pirating career, which is insane. One of the few pirates to actually live through being a pirate. The afternoon goes by peacefully. Various special classrooms like the music room and audio-visual room, the gymnasium and library, the student cafeteria. Showing Saber, who doesn't know what school is, around was more fun and rewarding than I thought. And it's evening. As students start to leave, and as we're also about to leave,
最後にシローの教室が見たいのですが。
Saber mentions a place that she wants to go for the first time today.
ここがシローの教室ですか。あまり他の教室と変わりはありませんね。
Yes, Mary Reed did pass on after having a baby in prison. And Bonnie never actually got caught, if memory serves correctly. Of course, I told you all the classrooms are the same. The only thing that's different each class are the bulletin boards in the back or the scratches on the desks.
おお、なるほど。では、シローの机はこれですね。
I don't know what kind of instinct she has, but she's actually guessing my desk.
この小綺麗な机の中央に見るも無残なひび割れが。鉄槌が落ちたかのような惨劇だ。
That's because, we used my own desk to block a Gondor shot.
シロ、これは一体。
6 months ago, Rin tried to shoot me in the face with a Gondor. Oh, never mind. That's the mark Fujine made when she tripped, fell, and headbutted my desk. She continued teaching while shedding blood the whole time. That was the first Fujine legend from when I became a third year.
そうでしたか。シローらしからぬいたずらの後なので不似合いだと思ったのですが、大河がしたというのであれば、それもシローらしいと言うべきですね。
Saber says happily and walks around the classroom. It should be a classroom with nothing to see, yet Saber seems the most happy she's been today. It makes me wonder. Hey, Saber? It's kinda late to ask, but why were you interested in the school? I asked the question that crossed my mind this morning. Right, she did escape the first time. Right.
そう大きな理由はありません。ただシローの学生生活とはどのようなものだろうと大河とシローのおかげでこうして直接来ることができました。
I see, but even half of the request was granted. Saber said school life. What she wanted was not the building, but the everyday life inside. Maybe you should have come on a weekday. You wanted to see some classes, right?
そうですね。のんびり眺めてみたいものです。ですが、私は霊体ができないので。
You don't have to turn into spirit form. Better yet, why don't you just transfer? Tosaka seems like she would be able to prepare a family register on her or other paperwork. Saber nods in agreement.
それは素晴らしい。考えてもみませんでした。
Right. Alright, let's try discussing it with Tosaka once we get home. I'm sure she would set things up easily that it would surprise us, and Fujine would cooperate too. I keep on talking like an idiot as if I'm delirious with fever.
はい。楽しみにしています。シロ。
Saber answers with a smile. I wonder what kind of meaning that smile had. I still don't know the difference between a promise and a wish. Right. When she did escape, she never got found or captured. Yep. Believe she died of old age. Or some other natural cause that wasn't execution for being a pirate. And just like that, our short break comes to an end. We peacefully walk along the way back home with the same feelings when it started. The town that we look down upon from the hill is a different view than usual. No, the view is always different. Definitely a badass. There was just enough opportunities to notice that usually. Saber pauses and softly stares at the town. Is there something wrong, Saber? I try to act as natural as possible. I call out to her as I usually do so that I don't ruin the fun day. A nice breeze is blowing. Her blonde hair is flowing in the wind. The fun day we had is about to end. Let's go home then. You didn't see anything strange, right?
ええ。ですが、もう少しだけ眺めていたいのです。この景色をずっと覚えておくために。
How dramatic. There's no need for that. You can come here again tomorrow. Not just tomorrow, but for eternity. The Holy Grail War won't end. Assuming that, even if I die, or she disappears, life will keep on continuing like this. As long as the war doesn't end, we don't wish for it to end. And we don't wish for it to end. It's true, the badass women never get discussed much in history. It's kind of weird. They should get more props. I mean, they did a lot. That promise will never need to be reduced to a wish.
でもあなたはそれを許せない。我慢できない人だから。
It's a beautiful sunset. No, that's not it. It's beautiful because she's...
そうでしょう。この誰も失われていない理想郷であなただけは失われたものに価値を見出そうとしている。
Most of all, she is the one that makes me feel like the sunset is beautiful. I finally get it. She didn't look down a single time today. She just saw off a promise that would be obtainable if she wished, with a smile. Yeah, I'm gonna settle this Holy Grail war. That self-righteousness. Really, there is no need to settle it. I can just sleep on the 4th day. I can just close my eyes and overlook these 4 days. This abnormality would end just from that. But Shiro Emiya cannot do that. That would mean to ignore what was lost. Honestly, I don't know much about the Asian pirates. I should look into that. That would be a way of living where no one would submit to happiness and stop moving forward. A convenient happiness. A champion of justice twisted to the bone who can't accept this convenient truth.
はい。あなたも多くの者もそれを非難するでしょう。ですが私は尊いと思う。あなたは聖杯戦争を終わらせる。私が止めようと助けようと結果はきっと変わらない。
That's why she didn't make a promise that she can't even keep. She smiles as if witnessing a well-written story and not thinking about tomorrow. Do you think that's okay? My view is firm and stubborn.
ええ。その誇りを守り続ける。この身は最後まであなたの剣としてありましょう。
But this was a promise. As one who vowed to fight together, she brilliantly serves that dream without making me feel any regret.
そんなに悲しい顔をしないでください。
Chang was one of the pirates that ruled the Asian seas? Huh. Might have to look into them. Check out their story.
大丈夫。仮に終わりがあるとしても、それは別れではありません。
Not goodbye?
ええ。私たちはそれぞれ望んだ未来に帰るのです。
That is true. I'm sure we'll find out what the future that we wished for might be once that never-ending night ends. I have no fear. The brightest star on Earth is encouraging me. Let's go home, Saber. Thanks for today.
いいえ。私の方こそありがとう、シロ。
We resume walking. The day comes to an end. Now, if I wake up, I'll have to continue being someone who is worthy of this sword. Ooh, the last Guardian flag we acquired. Alright, well, we are definitely going to call the stream here, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Hope everyone enjoyed. Oh, thank you, Connie. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the streams. If y'all haven't checked out my latest episode of my Star Rail journey, please do check that out. And we'll have some more Gundam Breaker 4 tomorrow. Alright, guys. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye for meow.